studio with me right now who are involved in a cannon pull for Children's Hospice Southwest, and they're taking a break from the cannon pull to tell us more. They are Louise, and it's Louise Lockyer, and also Dennis. Dennis is here as well. Dennis Wright, who actually made the cannon and is involved in this cannon pull, which started yesterday, didn't it, chaps?
Mm-hmm. It did.
It's very nice to see you. Happy Easter to both of you.
And to you.
Thanks for taking a break. You probably are very pleased to take a break from this cannon pull.
Well, it's a bit cold out there this morning, isn't it, Dennis?
Yes, but the coffee was nice and welcome while they were
I'm enjoying my cup of tea.
Did you get one?
I did.
Did we charge you for it?
No.
We will be on the way out, I can assure you. Now, Louise, you're not from these parts. You're not from Cornwall, but you're here especially for the cannon pull, which started yesterday, as we were saying, from Liskeard, and you hope to make it to Land's End by when?
Monday.
Okay. Now, I have a poster here that says, Cannon pull for Amy, all proceeds to Children's Hospice Southwest. Now, Amy is your sister, or was your sister.
Yes.
But you like to still say, is my sister. Yeah. Tell us about Amy, Louise.
Well, Amy came down to Cornwall a good few years ago now. She just loved the lifestyle down here. So she came down. She originally lived in Hampshire, and she came down to Cornwall, came down here to work. She loved her horses, she loved her riding, and she got a job at a riding stables down here. And she just loved the surf life. And she was always out on the water, whatever the weather. And whilst she was down here, she met Dennis, and she became involved in the cannon pull.
Right. What happened to Amy?
Well, it'll be 6 months ago next week, and Amy had a very mysterious streptococcal A infection, which is, we still don't know, and we never really will know what happened.
Is that like blood poisoning,
It was,
Louise?
yeah, it was like a blood poisoning infection. So she literally had a bad shoulder on the Monday, and she died on the Friday.
Oh.
So she was only 24, it was a real shock. And we just felt that we wanted to come down here and do something. She loved it down here. We just felt we wanted to come down here and do something that she felt so involved with.
When Amy wasn't very well, did you come down to visit her in hospital?
No, well, she wasn't actually in hospital. She and by that time she'd actually moved away from Cornwall, so she'd actually moved up to Kent to another riding stables. But she'd only been gone sort of, I think it was 8 months or so from Cornwall, and I think she definitely had plans to come back down here because she loved it so much, didn't she, Dennis?
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
You did come and visit her when she was here, though, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
When she was well.
Yeah, in 2006, we came, myself and my boyfriend Ian, we came down. And we had a lot of fun, and she beat me at Crazy Golf, which I was really annoyed about. But yeah, and she was just so much fun, and all of her friends will vouch for that. She was the life and soul of the party. She was always the first person to help you out if you had a problem. There have been since she's been gone, there have been so many stories that have come in from her friends and people that she's worked with. Just things that, even as a family, we didn't know about her, and she was just so kind and generous with her time, and just a bit of a nutcase, a really lively girl.
She was only 24 when she died last September 2007, wasn't she?
Yeah, only 24, just 24.
What was it like for you coming back to Cornwall? Amy's not here anymore, Amy is gone, and you're back for the cannon pull for Amy and the Precious Lives Appeal. What was it like when you came into Cornwall?
It was... Well, coming across the border was quite emotional, actually, and it's funny because you think you're okay, and then all of a sudden things just come up and bite you on the bum, and you think you're going to handle something in a really good way, and like New Year and Christmas were obviously particularly hard as well. So I'd say to anybody out there that's struggling, just let it happen, and if you feel sad, be sad, and if you feel that like you need to cry, then you cry, but you just let it happen and let the emotions out, because it will just come and bite you on the butt when you least expect it.
You must feel very close to her again now.
I do, yeah. We were driving through, and we drove past where she used to live, and it felt strange. It felt like we were actually coming to see her, and I'm hoping to get down to Watergate Bay while I'm down here just to...
Did she like it there?
Oh, she loved it down there, yeah. That was her surfing patch.
Great. So, and where did she live when she was in Cornwall?
She was over in what's it called?
St. Column.
St. Column. She was over in St. Column. Yes, sorry. Not a local. Don't know the area brilliantly. I'm learning now. I've bought an A to Z.
Hey, you're doing well. You're doing well, Louise. Dennis, if we could just bring you in now. You were a friend of Amy's. What was Amy like?
She was probably one of the most wonderful girls that I've ever met in my life. She was, like Louisa said, always full of fun, always helpful to anyone. As a matter of fact, it was about maybe 2 weeks before she died, she came down to visit me and my partner, and she took our photographs, and she was going to go to Canada, and she took a photograph of us that she wanted to take round the world with her. And I know she was just a lovely girl.
And as Louise was saying, she was involved in many a cannon pull for charity. So tell us about the cannon. You actually built it, and why a cannon for charity?
I built a cannon 11 years ago, and I built it quite authentic, the way it should have been built, with a cast barrel and all the woodwork and the steel work. And anyhow, it was a garden ornament. And one of the cannon pullers that's with me today came up with an idea that we could do a competition amongst ourselves every year and pull the cannon up and down hills to see who could do it the quickest. That never did come off, because the first thing it was the same guy, suggested that we done a cannon pull for Skaboo, for the baby unit.
Right.
So we pulled the cannon, first time we ever pulled it, from Sticker, St Austell, to Liskeard Hospital.
Just how difficult is it to pull a cannon?
It's not difficult once you got the thing moving. People say, "Oh, I bet it's hard going uphill." It's even harder coming downhill, because you don't pull the cannon pulls you. But as I say, I built it 11 years ago. We've raised, I would say, in excess of £40,000 now for different charities. And this one, I'm making you a promise that we will give you, for your
Precious Lives
Appeal, in excess of £3,500.
Oh, I'm sure Amy would be very proud.
She's sitting up there laughing at us.
She'd love to have taken part in this one, wouldn't she?
She would.
It's in her memory, Amy Lockyer, and you started from Liskeard yesterday.
Yes.
The cannon's here, isn't it? Is it in our car park?
Yeah, it's in the car park.
And then what's going to happen after we say goodbye to you?
We're going to go all the way around Truro, and then the next break we will have, after we've done through, I think the market's on today in Truro, we're going to go all around there. And
collecting money as you go.
Yeah, collecting money off these good people in Truro.
Please give generously.
Have you got a bucket, Louise? Is that
we've got lots.
We've got 6 buckets.
Yep, right.
And
we take paper money too.
Yeah. And then we go into our next break up at 3 Milestone. From then on, we're going down to Cornish Gold, where we're going to end the day for today. So
we hope it goes well.
Can I just mention a website for all those listeners who maybe want to donate that won't be out and about today on the roads? If you just write down this website, it's www.justgiving, all one word, justgiving.com/Louise Gale. That's LOUISEGALE, and you can donate online there, and it's a safe and secure website in order to donate towards the Children's Hospice, because we want to build a hospice for children in Cornwall.
Absolutely. And you hope to be in Land's End along with the cannon and loads of dosh.
Yeah.
We hope to be there by Monday.
3 o'clock Monday.
All right.
What do you mean? We hope we will.
We will be.
Of course you will. Of course. Louise Lockyer, sister of Amy, who sadly died last September at the age of 24. It's been so good to see you.
Thank you for having us.
And, have a good stay in Cornwall. We hope you enjoy it. Keep dragging that cannon all the way to Land's End. And Dennis Wright, good to see you as well, who organised this and made the cannon as well. Let us know what happens. Obviously you will, because you'll be handing over the money to us,
yes.
which is smashing, for that children's hospice to be built here in Cornwall. Happy Easter, chaps.
Thank you. Thank you. Same to you.